Breathe deep. Imagine your legs more limber in Duluth Trading Double Flex Denim. Envision euphorically squatting for that can of suds, bending for your toolbox in a state of bliss, lunging for your laser level on a whole new level. Relax and allow the flex to fill you with ability. Find your inner flex in Double Flex Denim only at Duluth Trading.
Welcome to People Tech, the podcast of the HCM Technology Report. I'm Mark Pfeffer. This edition of People Tech is brought to you by UKG, combining the strength and innovation of Ultimate Software and Kronos. Together, they're committed to inspiring workforces and businesses around the world. Learn more at www.ukg.com. So New Year's is just 7 weeks away, but already everyone's making predictions for 2021. Forecasting may be a particularly dicey thing to do this year, but one thing's for sure, employers are sure to start the year doing what they're already doing now, trying to anticipate how their markets, customers, and employees will react to everything that's gone on in 2020. Many folks think next year will be about solidifying technology changes that began with COVID-19. Josh Bersin, for instance, says the pandemic caused a big reset to the world of work. Companies are redesigning the way things get done, he says, and they'll need technology to support them. Now, we've all read about remote work, digital recruiting, and more adoption of electronic payroll and touchless technology. But some broader shifts are underway as well, if only because both employers and HR tech vendors are reconceptualizing some of work's fundamental tenets. They can be summarized in 3 words: flexibility, productivity, and integration. First, the increase in remote work has led more companies to provide simpler tools to streamline jobs and minimize distractions. That sets the table nicely for things like platforms as a service and low-code development. Both of those are all about being productive. But productivity involves more than tools. As Bersin points out, workers at home are torn in a number of directions. Their kid needs one thing, their boss wants something else, the system goes offline, they've got a deadline. That kind of dynamic, he thinks, will encourage more vendors to integrate HR tools directly into work technology. He says HR has to be a feature of the work, not a destination outside of the work. That idea is giving momentum to the notion of presenting solutions or content in the flow of work, meaning at the moment something is needed. Such efforts first became apparent before 2020, though they've moved into the mainstream this year. Both ADP's NextGen and SuccessFactors HXM, for example, present users with more options within a single session, avoiding the need to toggle back and forth between solutions. When vendors can't easily unify the experience, though, they can simplify the workflow. Oracle HCM's recent updates have made a point of smoothing out the processes connected to HR. Modern Hire began offering customizable hiring workflows that cover jobs in hospitality, delivery, logistics, retail, and healthcare. Those are just 2 examples. The range of productivity solutions is growing, but companies still need adaptable platforms. Bersin sees HR tech becoming more like a Swiss Army knife than, say, a hammer. He's not the only one. The Fosway Group, a firm in the UK, sees a growing number of smaller specialized products entering the market, even as full-blown HCM suites become more powerful. As a result, employers are taking more of an ecosystem approach to HR tech, assembling packages of solutions tailored to their individual needs. That hints at the other theme, integration. The idea of connecting one platform with another is nothing new, and the willingness of brand name vendors to partner with specialized developers has been a major growth factor in HR tech. When small companies partner with the likes of ADP, UKG, or SuccessFactors, they're put in front of a qualified customer base and given a strong set of bona fides. But from the big guy's point of view, making those specialized tools available provides their customers with a flexibility that they may not be able to offer on their own. In other words, such deals make sense. So that ecosystem's probably just going to get deeper in 2021. This has been People Tech, the podcast of the HCM Technology Report. This edition has been brought to you by UKG, combining the strength and innovation of Ultimate Software and Kronos. Learn more at www.ukg.com. And we're now proud members of Evergreen Podcasts. To check out other shows, visit www.evergreenpodcasts.com. And to keep up with HR technology, visit the HCM Technology Report every day. We're the most trusted source of news in the HR tech industry. Find us at www.hcmtechnologyreport.com. I'm Mark Pfeffer.
Faith in the news media has been challenged, making it even harder to get stories told. The Friday Reporter podcast was created to help audiences better understand the media by hosting journalists who will answer the questions to which we need answers. Join me every Friday to hear more.
The world's best-known investor and Wall Street expert Warren Buffett once said, "Wall Street is the only place that people ride to in a Rolls-Royce to get advice from those who take the subway." Mr. Buffett's quote is remarkably accurate, but how many people would rather receive advice from him than someone simply guessing? Welcome to Buy, Hold, Sell, your single source for Wall Street knowledge and profitable guidance. Please join me, Todd Schoenberger, and fellow trader Tobin Smith, as well as host Veronica Dudo, for a podcast known to move the needle for investors. Tobin and I are seasoned Wall Street executives with deep investment experience, and we are prepared to share our advice to those who choose to listen. Download Buy, Hold, Sell today on the Evergreen Podcast Network or your favorite podcast channel.